No, nothing's live.
Hidden camera.
I hope so.
There's several.
Does Jeff have to suck it in?
Hold on, let me pull my clothes off.
No, this is all very casual. We don't put it live because I tend to make a lot of mistakes and I want to cut that out so I sound good. You know? So,
Excellent call.
that's just for me. All right, we good to go, Emo?
Yeah, we're solid.
All right, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome and thank you for tuning in to another fantastic episode of Granted Radio.
Yeah!
That's right.
Joining me today is our resident rock star, Emo Alaeddin.
Hi, everybody.
And sitting next to him is our marketing master, Hazim Alaeddin.
Hello, hello.
And completing our tremendous trio is myself, the alliteration all-star, Alex Elespuru. And joining us today is the incredible band Firemelon.
Dude!
Thank you guys so much for coming in.
Man, big fan. Love you guys' music.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you.
Actually, I was listening to it again last night. At about 2 in the morning. It's still awesome at 2 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
It's better.
Yeah. You guys rock.
Yeah,
Awesome.
passed out.
Thank you.
It was great.
That's
one of those
That's
Fridays.
how we recorded
Yeah,
it.
that's how we want. We want
Halfway
that effect
passed
on the
down.
audience. Death by fireman,
Everyone
right?
asleep.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's cool. I mean, you guys make it really easy to find your music. So
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You guys are everywhere.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Real quick, you guys want to introduce yourselves one by one and let us know what instrument you play?
Yeah, let's start with the big drummer.
Jeff Cassens on drums, percussion, and bad jokes.
That was good
In that order.
Yeah, they go together.
I'm Matthew Samia, and I shout and strum.
Yeah.
Matt's the talent. Let's just put it.
Yeah,
that
he
way.
is.
So,
And the money.
And I'm Matt Bailey. I'm here for my sexy vibes.
All true.
I play some guitar. I try to back him up on a little vocals.
Love it.
Nice.
Ron Larson on the bass.
Yes.
Bass.
Oh,
Yes,
man, that's
the
some
bass.
delicious bass.
The big mouth.
Listeners, if you,
The glue.
We have to upload a picture of that thing because that bass is awesome.
That's a good one.
It's the real deal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So does it sound as good as it looks?
When somebody else plays it. But
Spoken like a true bass player. This guy does it all the time.
Oh my god, I'm a bass player and I rag on bass playing all the time.
Well, it is the worst.
If
It is the worst.
If Ron shows
the
up with a
worst.
different bass, we insist that he go back and get that bass.
Right.
That's the bass.
Or the other one.
Or the other bass that's like that.
That's like
actually,
that.
That's like it.
How many basses do you own?
Oh, no.
a lot.
Now, your wife's not going to listen to this. You can tell the truth.
Right.
Around 20.
Come out of
Whoa!
20 bass.
Ron, he's on medication. It's a condition.
Yeah.
He's-
Right.
Sure.
It's a sickness.
Is there any point where you think there's too many bases?
Well, that's for all the bases, first of all.
Oh!
Jeff was the bad.
Put a boom.
I got the dad jokes. No, they
Oh,
all sound
jeez.
different. So that's 59K Speed Demon.
Wow.
I have another K that's a 57 Pro 162. I use those a lot. And I have some early 60s Fenders that I like a lot, and a few other things.
Cool.
Elderly
Nice.
basses.
Yes.
Elderly.
So
Much of our stuff is elderly.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
you guys have been together for 10 years?
Oh, at least.
At
Yes.
least.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well.
Mostly local?
Yeah, and you can tell by just the way they vibe off each other. Like you guys know each
Yeah.
other.
We've known each other since before high school for a couple of them.
Oh.
Well,
And then high school for the rest.
Back
But in high school, I had long hair. I was in
1907.
a metal band.
Uh-huh.
And he was in a rockabilly band with a bigger pompadour than you have now. Really
Said,
embarrassed.
Hey,
then how
man, we
did
want
you-
you to join, except you got to do one thing.
I had to cut my hair.
Cut your hair.
It was
Absolutely.
great.
You're
Great.
kidding, and you did it.
Oh, yeah. It was time.
It was
Yeah.
time.
My hair's really bad long.
So,
It's not
Go.
good.
We'll give you some pictures.
Yeah, no, we
Please,
The actual
please do.
rose look.
so what did you go for? Did you go like the whole buzz cut, or did you just gradually?
No, actually, I left the front long and buzzed the back. Remember that? And I used to slick it back like some
Yeah.
kind of 40s look.
Yeah.
So that was the first
1930s jazz guy look.
transition. For a while, I had the Ed Harris flat top.
We should do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
He has the best flat top.
Oh, yeah, from
Yeah.
Apollo 13.
Yes, Apollo 13.
Absolutely.
It was perfect.
That's
Yeah,
why they
it
chose
was.
him.
You could land a plane on it.
That's a strict haircut.
So Jeff grew up playing jazz with his dad, who was a great jazz bass player.
Oh, no
And
kidding.
Yeah, I had a big band.
Played in all different kinds of styles of music, and is really, really good.
Oh, stop.
Amazing.
That's it.
But you
Ron
never
and I
picked-
we're lovers.
Oddly enough, oddly enough, you didn't pick the bass. You're like, I
No.
need a real instrument.
Yeah, I did not pick the bass. That's true.
That's right.
And then when I started playing rock, my dad was seriously bummed. But that's
Was he?
all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
To the dark side.
Yes.
That's right. Well, his dad wanted him to be a musician, but instead he became a drummer.
I did.
Nice.
Now I get to hang out with musicians.
That's right.
But do you guys get to hang out a lot? I mean, aside from the music?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all local.
It's like a social club.
So
Yes,
local
it
as
is.
in like Orange County local, right?
Yes.
Not like,
South Orange County.
that's awesome. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so you all grew up here in SoCal?
Huntington Beach.
Huntington Beach.
All Huntington Beach.
That's Orange County.
And it's always been a four-piece.
Well, no.
No,
We have a steel guitar player who
Really?
plays
He
with us
he doesn't show
occasionally.
up anymore.
cool.
True.
So he wasn't kicked out. He didn't
shout
leave,
out to
he just doesn't
Harvey.
show up.
Yeah, man.
Who,
So yeah, there's a special story about Harvey.
oh no.
Let's
So-
hear
We're
it.
going to keep him in the band.
Yeah, he's
So he's still in
Harvey,
the band.
little piece
Harvey
of
had
him
his
remains
hip
with us.
replaced Tuesday,
Oh!
and he's giving me the top of his femur, and we're going to drill it out and make a shaker out of it.
No way. No way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Community spirit,
And
yeah.
it really bothers that guy right there. Yeah.
So creepy.
What are you going
Super
to use for
creepy.
the shake? Like, what are you going
I
to
think
put inside?
shotgun shot. I
Wisdom
think.
teeth.
Like number 6
You
shot.
said it was
I
his
think.
teeth you're going to
Well,
Oh my god.
he said he has his wisdom teeth, and if he gives them to me, I'm putting his wisdom teeth in there. I'll crush him up with a hammer.
Brad.
It's organic.
So you're currently rewriting all of your songs to include like a shaker?
Right, we
Yes.
have to go back and re-record
Absolutely.
all of it.
And that way he's still part of the band.
Yeah. Oh, forever.
Can't escape.
I mean, he's always invited. He just doesn't show up anymore. So
Do you guys ever have that, though, where you're listening to, some of your older songs, like, God, we need to put this, we need to revive it, reimagine, and put it into one of our newer ones? Have you guys ever done that?
no. No. So we record out of my house.
Cool.
And so I wind up being the guy that does all the recording and the mixing and everything, and I just get so sick of it. I mean, honestly, by the
That
time
makes
we're
sense.
done, it's just like
You're over it.
it's,
You wanna move on.
put it out and move on.
Yeah.
So
Plus, it's better to play songs we don't know.
Right. The new
well, that's
stuff.
true. We mostly play songs we don't know. Right. So actually, we last weekend we got together and we were recording a new album.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
So we're going to
guys.
play a couple songs today that are going to be on that album.
Okay,
Cool.
Great.
New
Well,
ones.
And is there anything in particular that just makes this album different as far as your vision, what you want to...
That guy, Matt Bailey, I
Well,
think.
I've joined
write
recently, about a year ago, and I brought a couple songs to the table, and that's been really fun for me.
Cool.
So I've come in and shaken up the vibe.
Plus
a little
some
bit.
And
jangly
a
guitar.
whole different new sound.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
How
So while we've all known each other and played together on and off over the years, mostly recently Matt sort of rejoined.
Uh-huh.
And that was right about the time that Harvey, the steel player, left. So the sound is completely different. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be.
How exciting.
Yeah.
So were these songs that you had written around the time you joined, or were these kind of like back
Totally
pocket?
inspired by these guys. So
What?
I got in, yeah. I mean,
Really?
I had been out of music for a long time,
Yeah.
and
what got you out?
well, so just day jobs and
Yeah.
Yeah.
family
Yeah,
and
life.
all the normal things. Yeah,
Sure.
that's right. But having the opportunity to come back in and get creative and again get reconnected to some old friends and all
Yeah.
that was super compelling and inspiring. So I was able to bring a few things to the table, and it's been a lot of fun.
Good.
cool.
They're good songs.
So it
I
is
like it.
quite collaborative. This.
Yeah, do you come in with are the songs ready? Or you have some
Nah,
idea?
I'll come with a sort of a sketch of a song, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll generally kind of sit down with these guys and Matt and just kind of say, hey, where could this go?
Matt,
So it's more collaborative.
Sammy has written most of the songs, and he'll bring it in
Yeah.
again as a sketch,
It
and we'll
varies, yeah.
jam it out.
Sometimes we'll go to the trouble to make a demo and send it around, but usually what happens is people don't listen to the demo anyway.
That's right.
Ron.
So so usually what happens is we just bring something in
Yeah.
and say, oh, it kind of goes like this. Here, let's just figure it out on
Yeah.
the fly.
Play
or
it
whatever.
live a couple times.
Hey, it needs a little something here, and
Right.
then somebody figure it out.
And then for the most part, you get it done in one sitting.
Well, we'll get a version done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it'll iterate and change over time. Often, you know what I
We'll
mean.
try different versions, different tempos, all that, just to see what works.
I mean, there are a couple that are going to be on this album that, I thought of them a certain way when I wrote them, and brought them in, and just over time they mutated. You know, because we go out and we play live,
Yeah.
and when we're playing live, things change.
Yeah.
And so we got to a certain point and listened back to it and just went like, it's gone so far
Yeah.
in some other direction that then we've been making a conscious effort to be like, well, okay, so now on the record we want to move back away from that.
Yeah.
In into a space that fits more with the vibe of the record.
Oh, cool.
That's right, because you
But-
have a theme to kind of stick to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's developing a certain vibe. But that's what happens a lot of times. They just over time the songs just develop on their
They
own.
grow.
Stuff happens.
Yeah, sure. So you're doing everything, even the mixing, engineering, editing, the whole thing.
Yes.
Good
Wow.
for you. That's a lot of hours, man. That's a lot of
is.
dedication.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's something.
That's most of the work, isn't it? I mean,
In the
yes, you
mixing.
write.
Yeah,
the
I
song.
mean,
Well,
like these
hours.
guys just show up and bang, bang, bang,
Yeah.
and they go home, right? And I'm like,
Well, then he hires
the
the,
real
studio
work.
guys
right.
and replace all of us.
Like you guys are going to be gone by 2 o'clock.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We've got
I got the footage.
I have the other guys coming in.
yeah. It's exact. Could you leave your stuff set up so it's
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
And then they show up, you press play, you're like, what's that?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, actually, speaking of the vibe of this record, one of the things we wanted to do this time was make a record it's basically live. Because with the previous couple records, it was just cobbled together at different times. We were recording at different times, different places. We had a lot of things we wanted to put on it. We had the pedal steel, we put a Hammond organ on it, we had a girl backup singer and all this stuff. And so it really didn't make sense to try and play it live. Now, we've gotten so used to just being a 4-piece and playing live that we just wanted to record that way. And so, we'll redo the vocal and just get that just
Got a
right.
certain
But
energy.
Right.
but otherwise, we just want everything just to be
Cool.
just how it was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
And
classic.
then that's it.
Yeah, that's rock and roll.
Is it scary? I mean, because, that's...
I don't know about these guys, but I'm scared. I mean, in a way, it does keep you on edge, though. Because,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
like, hey, I don't want to be the guy that
Right.
messes up a perfect take.
I know,
Yeah.
3/4 of the way through, you're like, bonk. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fortunately, with computers now, it's not expensive to make a mistake.
That's
you
true.
know, it's like click, click.
So
No, it's just frustrating.
Well, that's where after a few takes, if things aren't right or one of us keeps fucking up, we'll
Yeah.
stop
I know.
and go
Do something else
walk
for a while.
outside for a minute, come back in, play another song, and then circle back to it. So
Plus, there's the vodka. Which
I was going to say
Oh, you got the vodka, guys?
Might
What's your
be-
favorite? Tito's?
Oh, no.
no,
No,
These guys
Tito's,
are
dude.
all
How did...
Grey Goose.
we're Grey Goose.
Grey Goose.
Grey Goose, solely.
Oh, actual vodka.
Russian Standard? No?
Russian Standard,
That's
well,
pretty
the
good.
high-end Russian Standard
Yeah,
is
that's a
good.
good
We
one.
were just talking about Kirkland
Yeah.
vodka the other day. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's,
it's,
no, it's
French?
Grey Goose. It's Grey
It's
Goose.
not.
Isn't it Grey Goose?
it's not Grey Goose.
It's
Or
brewed
it's
in the
like
same
the lower
place.
Grey Goose or something.
So this is what they
supposedly.
say, but
Yeah,
it's
that's
not.
what I've heard. Right? It's the stuff that didn't make the quality cut.
Yeah, my wife tried to trick me.
You're on
She
there.
went and she got that stuff and,
And
she
you
poured it
knew
in a
it.
Grey Goose bottle, and she made me a martini out of it. I was like, what?
Nope.
This
She
is
really
not-
did that?
She did.
Wow.
So rad.
That is.
No, but you figured it out.
She was
it's
trying to
very
save a couple
close.
of bucks.
Yeah,
because
well, it's half the price.
Yeah,
yeah, well,
it is.
that's why.
Amazing
I mean,
that
it's
you figured it out, though.
It does have a different finish.
yeah.
Yeah, it's you can tell if you A/B 'em, you can tell.
Yeah.
But if you're just a straight drunk, it doesn't matter. You just,
Right.
that
That's
point.
why I'm saying
Right.
it's amazing you figured it out.
oh, jeez.
So wait, are you guys talking about like martinis only, or you guys, change it up with like soda water flavored?
It's mostly straight, frankly.
Nice.
On ice? Or
It's just the-
no ice?
Martini or just shot.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just, it's the tradition.
Roll
Right.
the edge off.
You gotta just chill out a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Not be so tense.
Frozen, of course.
Yes.
Right, it has to be frozen.
No.
No frozen?
No, actually, I just
Room
read an
temperature.
article. The guy, the Grey Goose master, said your vodka should never be colder than a refrigerator.
Really?
If you are drinking good vodka.
Exactly.
Huh.
Okay.
So
makes
we
sense.
just room temperature it and
Well, it's like
What's the
sake.
difference?
yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. The cold is the quality, right? Wait, no, wait. I thought
So
the
that
warm
the stuff that they serve warm
Uh-huh.
is not good quality.
Right.
And they serve it warm to basically mask that it's not good quality.
Right.
So it's the same thing with the vodka. If you over chill it,
Yeah. Same
it's to
thing.
mask that it's.
Yeah.
Oh.
Makes
crap.
sense.
Anyway, so
It's a rad how we've digressed into alcohol so
It's
fast.
all part of the genre, guys.
Well, how much involved is vodka?
I thought you were
in
going to say
your-
how much.
is it involved in your process? I mean, as far as songwriting, recording.
No, it's
No.
not. It's just the
The after party.
you just want to chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before. I mean, to your question about like, do you because you can get tense, right? And you
Yeah.
recording everything live, and
Yeah.
you got to kind of just
Absolutely.
Definitely helps.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
That's all.
How many tracks do you have your sights set on?
I think we'd like to get at least 10.
We put 10 in the. Didn't we put?
Previous one was 11.
No, last weekend. Didn't we get 10 done?
No.
We didn't? I thought we did.
Well, we put 10 down, but I don't know if they're done.
Gotcha.
Well, and a couple of them we'll probably save for the following album.
Right.
So
That's amazing. It's an ongoing process.
So how often do you guys play live?
well,
A
we
couple times a month.
yeah,
Something
Okay.
like that.
try and get out a couple times a month.
Any favorite places?
Well, we like the Coach House.
Yeah.
The
That's
Mint.
fun.
The Mint in LA is great.
Amazing place.
We have a blast there.
Oh yeah.
We'll be back at the Coach House in February.
Oh cool.
Actually, February 10th.
10.
February 10th, and if
With the
with the Smithereens. So if the listeners look on our Facebook page or our website,
Yeah.
we'll have tickets for you.
Yeah, we'll make sure to share it too.
And
Yeah,
where can we find you guys on Facebook and your website?
Well, it's firemelonmusic.com,
Cool.
and on Facebook it's just Firemelon.
And
But
on
don't
Instagram?
don't Google Firemelon
Oh,
because
no.
because the Urban Dictionary. Well,
It's
you
you'll
it
get
mean?
confused.
So the origin of this
We're not
name.
I'll just take
Yeah.
explicit with
A
this
million
episode.
years ago, I think you were in college
long?
at the time. 1
There's
million.
at least one.
1 million.
Exactly.
He was writing down random words to put together a
This
band.
is what we did. We literally
Yeah.
tore them up, threw it in a hat.
And
pulled out.
Firemelon won, which is better than Brain Frog.
We
frankly.
also had brain fog,
Wow.
which I like. We had cow paste.
Cow
I like cow
paste.
paste.
Cow paste is kind of strong.
none of those are great.
Sounds tangy.
So for some reason we just liked Firemelon. It just worked, and
Yeah.
so it's always been.
And the
Yeah.
colors
But then
are-
it turns out later on somebody decided to go on Urban Dictionary and say that it means something.
Oh god, I'm so
Which-
curious.
No, don't go, please.
Look it up. Look it up.
I actually am really curious.
No, we've expressly told you not.
It's in our writer.
By the way, our bass player is a lawyer.
Yes.
I could see that.
Never mind. Never
I'll
mind.
have an injunction out tomorrow.
I like this. That's nice.
So what happened with the other guitar player?
He just got busy.
Yeah.
I mean, like
We had
Life.
another guy, but he was working and traveling for work all the time. Great. He's still a great friend, Scott.
Yeah.
And so he just said, hey, guys, I got to.
he was working in Mexico.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like no joke, and he would drive to Mexico, and then he'd drive back from
Fix
Mexico
problems.
and show up at a gig.
oh my god.
Yeah, it was too much for him.
He'd,
Yeah, I can
on the way
imagine.
he'd call me and say, "Hey, can you bring me a guitar? Because I don't have time to go home."
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
So at a certain point, it just
Yeah.
he was just too busy.
So then,
Too hard.
did you know each other before? I think you guys said that.
Well,
right?
yeah.
You
So
guys
we've
were-
known each
Yeah.
other since junior high. So
That's
we've been
right.
in touch and all that, and I'd show up at shows here and there, and so there was a nice opportunity at a time where my schedule freed up a little bit. And
Yeah.
it just worked out.
And I said, "Hey, you want to join the band?" And he
The
said,
band?
"Yeah,
The
band.
but I don't have a guitar.
That's true.
Oh.
Where should we go get a guitar?"
Yeah.
Guitar shopping.
That's part of what makes us work, though, because there's a long history and a friendship
Yeah.
that sort of transcends everything that we're doing here and just makes it fun.
That's amazing, man. That's really
Well,
cool.
you personally bought an island for Norm, right?
From Norman's Rare Guitars.
Let's keep that. Let's keep that.
Oh, on the DL?
Keep that on the DL.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we gonna edit that out? Or?
Oh,
So
That's good.
your spouse doesn't she doesn't
An
check
island.
the
It's a
records.
safe space.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
No
I'm
microaggressions.
sure she's noticed.
Yeah. Well, but he tells her they're all new pawn shop guitar. He doesn't say it's a
Right.
It's a 50s
No,
Harmony.
these all belong to the other guy.
Yeah, no. Samia keeps loaning me these.
Just holding him.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just a holder.
Who was the first one to get married?
Oh.
Me, I think. No, you.
Me?
How
Oh,
old were
me?
you?
I was 21.
Well,
You
yeah,
beat me.
That's so
Yep,
you were.
You were first.
So I was the first. That was my first marriage.
Okay.
These guys are all hanging in there with their original.
Yes.
spouses.
Amazingly enough.
It's really
amazing.
We all got
Nice.
married in the same year.
Yes.
No
Same
kidding.
year?
We were all 24.
So they've been
Wow.
married a
You're
long
kidding
time.
me.
Yeah, well, we're 27 now.
Yeah.
So,
So, I mean, our wives have put up with us for 2 years. It's pretty amazing.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of the times, what breaks up marriages are bands, and you guys have been able to make it work.
The rock
Yeah,
star
but they're
lifestyle.
friends first, I think.
Yeah, that is probably, yeah, we are friends first.
Yeah.
And then are the wives friends too? They all get along.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
absolutely.
right.
Yeah.
And I think they all knew what they were getting into. I mean,
Right.
They knew us. It was no big surprise
Right.
that we say, "Hey, honey, we're going out to play music." And
Right.
I mean,
Yeah, it's no.
Yeah. Nothing new.
The kids
Nothing
were
new.
asleep by the time we left and when we got home. And
Right.
now they've all moved out.
So did you all meet your wives at shows? Or was it a...
High school.
That's crazy.
Right?
Amazing.
You're first.
That was after. But and my current wife, I met her at a birthday party. So I like the idea of it being at a show. That's a way better story.
Yeah, can we revise that? We all met our wives at shows.
There it is.
They threw their panties, and whichever member of the band they hit, that's who we married.
Right.
My wife has got a great arm. She made it all the way to the drums. It's perfect.
Just the visual of
Yeah, I
that.
like
This
that.
is
It's
hysterical.
perfect.
Album cover right there.
Oh, see?
Love you, honey.
See, I told you.
Right.
We'll all be standing there with...
Well, that's. I mean, and we have to come up with the album cover for this next one, so that's a good.
Yeah, it's a good,
thought.
good place to start. You can take it from there.
Right.
It's only up from there.
super cheap.
So, what's the usual succession? I mean, you guys release the album, promote the album. Do you guys go out on the road? Do you guys do just local shows?
So we've been doing local shows. We'd like to get out, and we're kicking around doing maybe a little EU tour
Oh, really?
over the summer. So
Cool.
see if we get that together.
It's
But
a
you know,
process,
we do this for fun.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's a
a
good
passion project.
release.
Yeah.
so we don't need to necessarily hit the road and.
We don't pay
None
the
of us want to play in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Bakersfield's kind of rad, but certainly not
No, it's not.
Visalia.
I've played in Bakersfield. It's not at all rad.
Fine doing that.
Sorry, cut
That's
that out
true.
too. Anybody who's listening in Bakersfield.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work going
This
on.
way we get to do what we want when we want, and it stays fun.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps it genuine, too, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And none of you guys could stand being in a van with me for more than a couple hours anyway. So.
Well, that's a given.
Meet
So-
at the venue.
Is the plan to keep it that way, or do you eventually want it to be your primary source of income?
That's not the real driver.
Yeah.
Again,
Right.
I think finding a bigger audience, that's great.
For sure.
That's satisfying.
I mean,
but
that's just part of
think-
the fun.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think there's a real intention to.
Well, you guys' music is so accessible.
Yeah.
I know even your style is really starting to pick up in the UK. They're starting to have all these, folk, bluegrass.
Americana.
Total American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heartland.
Heartland music.
Heartland music, Matt Bailey.
Oh, geez.
Maybe we should go to the Heartland.
But for the listeners
Well, it's
that
gonna
can't
burn
see
up
this,
here
I mean,
soon.
even the amps you guys brought in, they are so
So cool.
badass. It not
Yeah.
the type of amp that you walk into a store like a Guitar Center and buy.
No.
No. You need to find
50
this
years
amp.
ago, you may have.
Right.
Right.
Well, actually, older than that now.
Well, and that's just something that over the years, we've just developed a taste for what we like
Yeah.
and what sounds good to us, and it's tended towards vintage amps, vintage instruments, largely. Although the baritone that Matt's playing is not vintage, but it's awesome. It's
Yeah.
This is
custom.
awesome. It's custom with a killer paint job of a whole cactus sort of desert gothic
Yep.
scene that I'm pretty into.
So cool.
Custom one.
That was custom, man.
Totally custom.
Made to order.
So wait, so that's the guitar you ended up buying when you joined?
No.
It was one of several.
Okay.
So
What was the first one you got?
I got that J200. I got a nice big Gibson.
that's
no.
right.
The first one you got was the Dove.
Oh, the Dove, like the Tom Petty Dove.
We went.
Ooh.
So we went. So you can
true.
cut this out or not cut it out. I don't know. But so the story is
Confession time.
Matt says I don't have a guitar,
But I had this bag.
and
of
we had
money.
this idea that he was going to play acoustic guitar. Right, but I do have a bag of money.
Right.
So
He had
where should we go? I said, well, we should go to Norm's Rare Guitars because that's the place to go.
Right, they never
In-
close.
In Tarzano, yeah. So we show up, and after looking at a bunch of guitars, Matt went home with a Gibson Dove,
Ooh,
which was nice.
Nice.
beautiful.
And then, like a week later, he texts a picture
Yeah.
to everybody
like
of
9 guitars.
J200.
Yeah. Which is the one like Elvis Presley used to play. All sorts
Everybody
of people play
does
that.
Yeah.
Elvis Costello, everybody, the J200, the classic one.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, that's cool. And then at some point, it's like,
Picked up
hey,
steam.
maybe I should get a 12-string.
Yeah.
So we go back to Norm's.
He's on a spree.
Oh,
Got
it
a
was
fantastic 12-string. There's a
Yeah.
whole thing about that, the story behind the 12-string.
What do you get?
Well, I got Rickenbacker 12 string with an F holder. It was
64.
64 that Tom Petty actually played, or not. He played a model just like this during the Super Bowl.
Oh wow.
But it was one of the two that Norm had.
Yeah,
One
Norm.
of the two that
Norm
Norm
sold it
had.
to
Tom bought
Petty.
one, and
Right, and he
Wow.
wanted it because the Beatles.
Well, because it's the one that has the F hole. They called them the
Ah.
what do they call him? The guy that exported them. It had a special name.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And it was bought at that particular music store.
Older?
Arbiter? What was that guy? The British music store.
Shit, no.
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, anyway.
Google that. Don't
So-
Google
so it's a-
Firemelon.
so it's a
Google
special-
that.
It's a very special one. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really neat guitar.
Cool.
And then like a week later, he had like a dozen guitars. And Ron
They
and I
started
were
to
like,
mate.
Jesus. Yeah.
Wake up
Multiplied.
in the morning and there'd be
Well, you,
Like
you
rabbits.
had them created in a lab, right?
Wait,
Jurassic
right.
Park.
That's the album cover, guys.
All
Yes.
these guitars.
Yeah. Mating.
First meeting.
There you go.
That's why you make new guitars.
69ing.
That's what Firemelon means, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It means mating guitars. Yes. Someone edit Urban Dictionary right now.
That's way better. Firemelon.
I like that. Yeah. So we like guitars.
Old drums and old basses, and we're all a little bit of a gear geek.
So what was the first gig like? Do you remember it?
With him or the very first ever?
Yeah, first ever.
Well, the very first ever was when we were in junior high. Matt and I were in junior high,
That's true.
and we made a band in order to play at our junior high talent show.
It's called Pelvis.
It's called Pelvis.
Matt's mom named us the Pelvis. Yeah.
The pelvis.
Yeah, the is the
The
important.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one and only
Not to
pelvis.
confuse it with the other ones.
No.
Exactly.
Well, there was another band called the Pelvis, so you became the new Pelvis.
Right.
Yeah, that was a big show. We had, we played the talent show
was
for
right.
the junior high.
And then the announcer, the woman.
Yeah,
What was
the
her
MC?
name?
I don't remember.
Well, she was the principal.
Oh, jeez. Watch out.
She got the and she said, "You
Pelvis.
can't say this. You can't be called this." I'm like, what? Why not? What?
Come on,
It's
rock
part.
and
Yeah,
roll,
it's part of the
lady.
body.
Biology.
Did she ever say
Natural.
it?
No, she called us the Jerry Green combo.
Holy
Jerry
shit, that's
Green
even
was-
better.
So she changed
Was a
the
guy who we didn't even know he was the drummer.
Right. He was.
He was just this
Green
guy.
combo.
So we became the Jerry Green combo.
Oh my God. Where's he these days?
Oh,
He's like Pete Best, right? He's
I
gone.
know. Almost made it. Talking about how he almost made it. In Firemelon.
We were gonna be the Pelvis. Those bastards never called me.
So when do you guys officially start recording the album? I know you guys.
Well, we did last weekend.
Okay, so you guys started tracking already? Mm-hmm. Do you usually start with the drums, just like your typical? Oh no, this is gonna be a full live.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
played in
so
the
we
same
just
way.
said just like this.
So live.
Yep, set up, mic it, and go.
Oh
Yep.
my God.
Nice.
I'm excited.
That's right.
So how long do you give yourselves? Like, 2 months? 3 months?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, we want to finish it quickly.
Yeah.
We can probably do it in one more session.
Yeah.
One more weekend, probably.
When we play live like that, it just sort of happens. It's weird. I
True.
don't want to jinx anything.
You know, a lot of times it's just 1 or 2 takes. And we're,
But you don't go back and add in instruments?
Well, we might do 1 or 2 things here and there, like we might
Okay.
put a pedal steel on a song.
Yeah, yeah.
But mostly we want it to just sound like that.
Nice.
Love it. Well, from what we heard from the setup, that was
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was so cool,
Yeah, I'm
man.
really
Cool.
excited.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you.
really enjoy listening to you guys' music.
Well, thank you.
Well, we're looking forward to playing for you here.
Yes.
Sweet.
So how'd you guys pick today's songs?
Ooh. Well,
Well,
we
It's an
were
arm wrestling contest.
drunk at the last recording session. Perfect. I don't know. We
Vodka.
just kind of
We just said, how about that one?
Yeah.
That one. Okay.
they're new and they all have a little bit of a different vibe to them.
Yeah.
But they're all cool. So
They're fun
Yeah.
to play, so
yeah, there's
Could have
that.
picked 3 others and it would have been good too. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine.
And we pretty much know these 3.
right.
Pretty much. The other,
That's
the
Yeah.
other ingredient.
Right. Well, the first half, yeah.
Yeah, right,
Well,
right.
yeah, so how much do you guys practice? You do it once a week?
We try and get together
Oh,
once a
wow.
week, and we're normally not practicing old stuff. We're typically they're bringing new tunes in, and we're trying to.
Oh, okay.
So they tend to be more fun, more creative
Yeah.
than like, hey, let's run the set down, which is
I
the
get
last
so tired
thing
of that.
any of us want to do.
But yeah, we try and get on a once a week thing because then it just makes it so
Yeah.
there's pressure to keep coming up with songs.
Right.
Yeah, of
And to
course.
learn them.
And then you guys, do you all participate in the lyrics, or just once they're written, it's pretty much set?
Mostly it's just you.
Well,
Mr.
the
Sammy.
ones
and
that
Well,
Matt
I write
wrote,
yeah,
he writes the
ones that I
lyrics.
write,
and
Yeah.
he writes
I write
ones
the
that he
lyrics for the
writes.
ones that I write.
Yeah.
Are they typically about life stuff, or do you just try to make up stories?
I don't know. I mean, well, I think
Mine
for
are,
yours,
yeah, mine are absolutely about very specific, life events that
Cool.
were kind of pivotal to me.
Uh-huh.
My wife and I recovered from a drug addiction. That was a big one. So,
Dude, congratulations.
you know, thanks, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So that was a big life event. So hey, write a song about it.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
Stuff
Oh
like
my
that.
God. I'm
Absolutely.
so curious to hear those songs.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing one of them
We're
today.
doing one.
Cool.
The first one
And
here
the other
is-
one is one that I wrote that
Yeah.
has nothing to do with that. So
What is it about? Or, I mean, at least can you touch on some themes or
yeah,
history.
it's right.
Wrapped in an enigma. Wrapped in
Enigma.
I mean, I don't know. It's always about sort of, if a song is about a relationship or somebody, it always winds up being somebody. I mean, it's someone you know. It's some relationship. It has some, unless you're just writing something completely out of the blue that has nothing. Like something is just wordplay, like some.
Yeah.
But most of them aren't. They have some grounding in.
Sure.
And listen to it. See what you think.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Me neither.
Are we ready to move on to live performance, or should
Do
we?
it.
Yeah. All right. Let's move into the other room. We'll hear you guys play. Really excited to hear you guys play.
Thanks.
Sweet.
I don't want you in my past. Don't make me the last to know. Shooting higher than the sun. You crashed to earth alone. We got money, we got Jack. At the end, that's how it goes. Coat of iron beneath my skin. Ash and silk, blood and stone. The last to know. Last to know. The radiation round you burns me like the sun. Spirit that surrounds you warms me like a gun. The last to know. The last to know. There's no reason left to cry as I step off of this shore. Quicksilver, writes your name. I leave my boots on your floor. The last to know. Last to know. And many are the graves, and cold are the stones. Many are the stories of lovers' rags and bones. The last to know. To know. have fallen till there's no one left. Made fools of us all. Bloody hands on my wall. How the giants are forgotten. She turned and said, there's no heaven left in your mind or your bed. And any kind of little bit of shock will keep you alive. You think that it was calling you to play scared. I felt what God was like. It was smaller than nothing. It ever did shook like a painting, and her hair was dancing. I keep my eyes both open. The earth takes a constant breath, an edge on everything. It was a symphony, and any kind of little bit of shock will keep you alive. And who do you think that it was calling you to play scared? And any kind of little bit of shock will keep you alive. And who do you think that it was calling you to play scared? How the mighty have fallen till there's no one left. Made fools of us all. Bloody hands on my wall.
We're actually recording all this.
We are.
This is going in.
Oh, good.
It's going to the final cut.
This is gold.
We don't have an editor, so we don't know
Everything we say.
we don't know how to cut anything.
You have to
So
pay him.
feel free to just say any embarrassing secret you guys want to, let the whole world know
really dumb
about.
about that.
And then pay you to edit it out.
Right?
What,
yeah,
about
I think it's in the stories. I don't think
It's not technically blackmail.
Well, that's the story.
No, but that's a news story.
It's frightening
We
to
don't
me
wanna-
that the guy who supposedly knows technology, who used to make video games for a living, this guy, can't work
no kidding.
Instagram.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
fuck you, man. Yes, Matt works for Blizzard.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And in fact,
Oh, you guys know the Blizzard?
in fact,
of course.
the band
Oh.
is on the jukebox in
StarCraft 2.
StarCraft 2.
What? Shit.
And Jem's theme, the original StarCraft, that's us.
Oh my
Me
God!
playing guitar. Yeah.
Yep. playing-
Emo, we're recording this, right?
Yeah, we
Okay,
are.
good. That's too big of a.
I know, just to leave out of an interview.
Bearing the lead.
Well, that's the past.
Right.
It's the best.
And we are bearing the lead. Yeah, we came out with the fake news first. Now we'll circle back.
Well,
to it.
I'm also the voice of the Siege Tank,
That's true. You are.
if you guys know.
Dude, you
StarCraft.
definitely have
You
a
definitely have that
professional
voice.
sounding voice.
Yeah.
Oh, God, don't
Siege
tell
Tank,
him
right?
that.
Remember?
We'll never hear the end of it.
Order, sir! That guy. Oh, man. I worked with my voice there.
What a treat, man. We just
That was
witnessed
great,
something
guys.
Incredible, man.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible.
Well, thanks for having us. That was fun.
Yeah.
So cool, man.
Rock
Yeah,
and roll.
yeah, I mean, I want to see a full performance, like a full set,
yeah,
where you get the
absolutely.
full experience.
What upcoming shows do you guys have in the next few weeks?
So we're playing at the Carmen Bar. What is that?
Is that next
Tuesday?
Friday?
30th. That's.
Actually, sorry, I don't want to interrupt. This episode's going up in 3 weeks from now.
Oh, we're going to miss it.
So I want to make sure you guys are
Folks,
promoting
like-
shows that are
Yeah.
3 weeks plus out.
It's Coach House. Coach House is a good
Coach
one.
House, February 10th.
Okay.
at the Smithereens.
Great.
And they can buy the tickets off the website, right?
Yes, please.
From our website, yes.
Perfect.
Not the Coach
Or
House
the
website.
Right.
Oh, okay.
No.
We'd prefer you get them
Unless
from
you're
us.
my mom.
Yes.
Oh, did your mom mess that up?
I got a ticket for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right.
I see.
I'll hook up mine.
But she's going to have to pay you later, right?
Well,
No.
Guys, but those songs are so all
Yeah.
three are going to be on the album.
Yes.
Dude, how exciting is
Those are
that?
3 of the new ones.
Yeah.
Oh, those are new ones.
Yeah.
That's a new sound.
Fantastic.
Yeah, this
Very
is going to
cool.
be a cool album.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to sound basically like that.
Awesome.
That's
man.
it.
Except the pedal board stays intact. On the
Right, it's not
part.
fidgeting with
Right,
The
and I
second
don't
day we
drop
were
the stick.
recording,
Oh, you dropped the stick?
my guitar kept cutting out, and I thought I had fixed it, and then apparently I didn't.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't kick it hard enough.
It's rock and roll, though, man.
well, exactly.
Sound
Yeah.
awesome.
Makes it real.
I guess so. All right, we want to thank you guys so much for coming
Thanks
in.
for having us.
Thank you.
This was
Absolutely,
an
thank
absolute
you.
treat.
Yeah. absolutely.
Pleasure to hear you guys play.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm really excited to see you guys upcoming shows.
Thanks. Great studio. This is a killer place, guys.
Thank you.
Super
you.
cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, I'll be at your show because I'm a fan, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too.
definitely.
Yeah.
Emo, real quick, can you talk about the artist spotlight program you've got going on here?
Every other Monday, Granda Records joins up with a bratwurst place called Wurst House.
It is just down the street. Like,
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so-
actually went there for lunch
we should
today.
go
So.
there.
We've eaten there.
Should go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should go there. I'm
Not
hungry.
that place?
Yeah, it's a great spot. They got great beers. One's called Pirate or Pirate.
P-Rots.
Well, that's French. For
Yeah.
Pirate.
Pirate.
Here's the tip. So we went there with one of the owners, and we were told to get the hot pretzel.
Oh, yeah.
Sauce. That's,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
really good. So do yourself a favor.
Yeah, and they've got pretzel buns that you can throw your
Oh, that's what I had today.
You did?
That
Yes.
today.
I love it when you can stick your hot meat in between some
Yeah.
fresh buns.
Well, it's all super healthy.
It's good for you.
It
yeah.
is. It is.
Real quick,
Yeah.
where I think I asked this earlier, but can we one more time? Where can we follow you guys on social media?
Oh, sorry, I'm on it right now.
There you go. Perfect.
We're on Facebook, Firemelon on Facebook. We're at firemelonmusic.com
Music,
on
that's
the
what it
internet
was.
webs.
Firemelon
and,
Music.
And on Instagram, Firemelon Music.
Music.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right, I think that's going to do it for us here at Granite Radio.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks very
in.
much, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate it.
guys. That was
All right.
great.
Yeah.